not gonna be on here long, okay? I just came in the house because my youngest daughter, she had to go and do a sleep study, okay? And we spent the night at the place. So I wanted to come on here because of this, okay? Whatever it is that you may have experienced in your life, like as a child, right? There's always lessons, right? There is always lessons. So, while I was at the sleep study, and first of all, I hope you guys are having, honey. I'm missing out on intro. Okay, I hope you guys are having an amazing day, night, honey. Wherever you are, it does not matter. What matters is your perception changing. Okay. So when I was at the sleep study today, and one of the things I was thinking about was, my aunt who had custody of me when I was a little girl, right? Um, I'm so grateful that she did have custody of me because, sometimes when we are children, right, like we can't see the bigger picture, right? And sometimes we say, well, why did this have to happen, or why did that, or whatever it was. But I'm so grateful because, you know, this morning I was thinking about, hey, Tracy, peace to you, baby, peace to you, peace to you. Tracy, you at work? um, so I was thinking, when I went to go stay with my aunt, so a lot of you guys know my story. If you don't, I'm gonna just give you a brief synopsis of my story. Okay, I hope that made. Okay, so when I was a little girl, right? Oh, you up today? Okay, you up early, girl. So when I was a little girl, okay, I lived with my father from the early ages, okay, and I learned so much. Oh my goodness, I learned so much. My childhood and everything. That's why I say you have to really be grateful for some of the things that you've gone through, because it is going to, let me get to it. So let me just tell you the story. So from since 2 p.m. Girl, 2 p.m. yesterday. Oh my goodness, Tracy, what you doing? Okay. So, while Tracy put in the comments what she been doing, so what happened was, as a little girl, right? I was living with my father. My father had custody of me. From I don't want to say from newborn, but I guess so. Okay, I guess that's mainly, So afterwards, I told you guys, DIFUS had came and took me away from my father because they were saying, the environment, the neglect, and all these different things, right? So, and then it was allegations, okay, like about the neglect and the stuff that was going on in the house, whether it was, people, the environment, far as drugs and stuff like that. So, I'm like, I was looking at my life today, right? Looking at, me being taken away and stuff like that, and then going to live with my aunt, which is my mother's sister. Oh, oh, okay. Honey, that's why I'm looking up the consumer law. Okay, that's why like I'm really pouring into consumer law, and is like a learning process, but it feels very, very good, very good. And I keep you guys updated. Okay, I sent my bill to T-Mobile to endorse it. Okay. And I'm waiting for the CFO, okay, because I sent him one letter in a packet, power of attorney and everything like that. So I'm waiting. But T-Mobile is normally good. Like I can't complain, although I told them, they was to cut the service off their securities for. But they normally pretty good. I must say, like, since I had them, and I've been with them for 2 years. So let's just see how things play out. Whenever I have the win, okay. Whenever I have the win, okay, I come back and let you guys know along the way what's what. But I did dispute, okay, well, Experian and Equifax and TransUnion. I gotta send the paperwork to TransUnion, okay. But I did dispute something that was on my credit report, and I also filed a claim with the CFPB, okay, because the credit companies, okay, what the credit collection agencies, before they put anything on your report, they supposed to notify you before they just go on and just take these people words or whatever, or these businesses words. They supposed to notify you, and do a extent research, right, to see, where they supposed to investigate the the item that's on that they allowing to be on your credit report. And if you go to Social Security, right, is a document where is though any agency that is affiliated or using your social or whatever, like the credit agencies, they are actually supposed to, I guess, like fill this form out before they start putting stuff all on your credit report. And I know some people say, well, well, that's the way it is. Just because that's the way it is, and just because that's the way it's been going for so long, so many years, that does not mean it's right, people. Okay? Some people say, well, well, they ain't gonna do it. Well, you gotta hold them responsible, okay? And so that's exactly why I contacted the CFPB, okay, Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, okay, government entity, okay, because Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion, those are not boroughs; those are agencies, okay, third-party agencies. They are not boroughs. And if it's something that's on your credit report that, and you can see like normally, like if it's something on your credit report, all three agencies, there's some inconsistency. One probably TransUnion will say, that they deleted, no, that this account is closed, and then another account with Equifax, the same exact account, they say that this account is open. So you gotta look at your credit report and you know, whatever. Okay, so anyway, so getting back to what I was saying. So I was really, really grateful and, thinking like, oh my goodness, like, my aunt, when I was a kid, she taught me so much. Okay. She taught me, and it was some things I ain't agree with. Okay. But she taught me a lot. Like she taught me how to be a young girl. She taught me how to wash. Okay. She taught me how to go outside and make sure that is like you presentable or whatever it is like that. um she taught me how to be neat. Now I know, Miles may be a little organized, somewhat, but one thing, honey, it is clean, okay? Is clean like Mr. Clean, okay? And so I was in there in the sleep place with my youngest daughter, and I just was thinking that this morning as we was about to leave, I was just thinking like I'm so grateful for my aunt, because she did teach me some valuable lessons that if it wasn't for her, right, her and my mother, if it wasn't for her, I don't know. Okay, but one thing I do know is, because I did live with her, and I lived with my mother, because my mother lived with my grandmother. I was brought up around cleanliness, okay? And I'm so grateful for that. Like I'm so grateful for that. Now some may say there's something small. It could be something small to you, but this morning I just was like in a place of gratitude. Like I'm so grateful for for so. Family, let me go. I'm about to go lay down. I'm about to go watch Suits. Okay. Um, and life is really amazing. Let me tell you something. Okay. Before I go, let me just say this. Okay. Life is really, really amazing. And I really want you to understand and get that the universe is on your side. Okay, it is really on your side. It is for you. It is working for you. It is working along the side with you. Okay, and also understand this: these eyes, the biggest illusion is the physical world. Okay. The biggest illusion is the physical world, what you tend to see with these eyes. And we all have to understand that these eyes, they don't even see. I forgot the percentage, that we get to see, but it's not a lie. Okay. It's not a lie. And when you start opening this, okay, your third eye, they say, which is actually your first eye, okay, you are operating from the spiritual realm. So even though it may seem like something is not there on a physical realm, okay, it can seem that way. Like for instance, your bank account, it may say a certain amount. No, 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 no. Don't go based upon that. Okay. Yeah, see it, but don't keep on looking at it. Okay. Because what you have to understand is that you said you desire money. You said that you desire a certain amount of money. That's why I told you guys to get a notebook, write down exactly what it is, the amount that you want, whatever it is, you need to write it down. Okay. And you said that you desire whatever amount. And one thing I'm gonna say is go bigger. Go bigger, because you may write down a certain amount and honey, you may surpass that amount so quick. Okay, go bigger. And in order for you to accomplish, or in order for you to reach that amount, okay, your energy, okay, you got to be on a high, you got to be on the frequency, okay, as that thing is on, okay. But you can do it. You can do it. If Let me tell you something, if anybody else was able to do it, you ain't no damn different. Okay? If anybody out there was able to do it, honey, let me tell you something. You are no damn different. Okay? All right? Is all according to your thoughts. All according to your thoughts. When you see that you in a certain type of mood, honey, play something that is going to cheer you up. Okay, music. I tell you guys, bossa nova music, honey, is my thing. Even though at times I don't even know what the hell they saying. Okay, because some of the stuff is in French. But bossa nova is my thing. Either bossa nova or just jazz music, regular, symphony jazz music. No, words, no talking, just the instruments. Okay, that's my thing. Also meditate. If you see that you feeling a certain type of way, and you don't, and also you got to understand, it's a choice to stay in a low vibration. It's a choice. Okay, it's a choice. Now, I know sometimes life may present itself in a certain type of way, but even when it presents itself in a certain type of way, the universe is still working for you. And let me tell you something else. If it's not for that test, you will not have a testimony. Okay, and that's what you need to understand and get. If it's not for that test, okay, that you going through right now, you will not have a testimony. And I just look at my life, like everything that I tend to do, because all the stuff that I tend to do, the growth and everything, I choose to do this. Okay, I choose to do this because my spirit won't allow it to be any other way. Because when like, if you get like at a standstill, it's so uncomfortable for me. So that's why I tend to, I'm always looking for ways to evolve. I'm always looking for ways to grow. I'm always looking for something that is going changed my whole entire existence. Now, I was gonna say whole entire life, but whole entire goddamn existence. Okay. And so, yeah, so with that being said, family, honey, let me go. Okay, I gotta sleep. Okay, but I'm gonna watch probably like 2 episodes of Suits. Okay, my oldest daughter, she had put me on to this website. It's called 123 movies, okay, and they have everything on there. So I'm gonna go. I'll catch you guys. I don't know if I'll be back on here later, but I'll catch you guys on the next one. Make sure you're rocking out. Make sure you believing in yourself. Make sure you are loving yourself, okay? Always know whatever it is that, if you say, well, I don't like this about myself, okay, that is incorrect. Okay. Say I know I can do better. And maybe you may really feel you don't like certain things about yourself, but let me tell you something. Okay, you are where you are based upon your consciousness, based upon the way you're thinking. Okay, and so if you don't like it, do understand there is always room for improvement, and you don't even have to know exactly like, oh well, what's the next step? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do the universe. It will send things to you, synchronicities. It will send like a guidance. Okay, but if you don't take the first step, like if the universe tell you, you come across synchronicity, oh well, somebody is walking past, oh girl, you know how I changed my life? I did X, right? And you listening to them, okay? These strangers, you don't even know them, okay? Or maybe it's somebody that you do know, and they, saying, oh, you know how I changed my life? I did X. I read this book or whatever. It's for you to look at that and say, all right, well, they was able to change their lives, and I'm no goddamn different from them. And they chose, they choose to change. They chose to change their life. Then perhaps I should get that book and see what that book is about. Okay? And then you get the book. All right? And then you read the book and you see. Okay? And perhaps, okay, because it's a choice. Is a choice. You giving credit to, all these different things. Even, some people say, oh, Dina, I really appreciate your video. I appreciate that. But don't give credit to me. Give credit to yourself because you're the one who tuned into the video. Okay, don't give the credit. It belongs to you because you decided to buy the book, because you decided to go to the seminar, because you decided to read, because you decided to meditate. Okay, so give yourself credit. Okay, pat yourself on the back for the one time. Okay, and with that being said, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.